Daytime baseball on a beautiful Sunday afternoon at Smokies Park. Cubs prospect Pierce Johnson on the mound for Tennessee. The Smokies right-hander was matched up against Cincinnati Reds prospect and Pensacola starter Robert Stephenson. Both pitchers were brilliant in this one, and it was a matchup that lived up to the billing. Johnson struck out the side in the first. He took down the first two swinging and closed the inning by getting Pensacola catcher Ross Perez looking. Stephenson, on the other side, walked the first one that he faced in the Smokies half of the first and appeared to erase that free pass when he got Albert Almora to hit a double play grounder to third. The Blue Wahoos got the first half of the DP, but an errant throw to first allowed Almora to reach safely, and that would set the table for Addison Russell.
And the first pitch from Stephenson is swung on and hammered. High and deep to left field. Waltrip back. He's at the warning track. So long. Oh, that was a shot.
The Smoky shortstop with a majestic blast to left off Stephenson, and Tennessee took a 2-0 lead. The home run was Russell's second in the series and his 8th this season over 25 games with the Smokies. Stephenson, now down 2-0, would come right back with the strikeout, but would also allow a hit to Christian Villanueva in the first. He finished the inning by getting Charlie Cutler to ground out and would then go on to retire the next 14 in a row. Johnson, not to be outdone, would hold the Blue Wahoos scoreless in the second. He walked Kyle Waldrop in the second, but would pick him off moments later for the second out in the inning. He also got some help from his defense as Steven Bruno made a diving stop on a ball hit up the middle by Seth Mejias-Breen for the final out in the inning. Johnson shut out the Blue Wahoos over the first two and would do the same in the third, fourth, fifth, and sixth innings. The Tennessee right-hander struck out 5 over the first 3 and would take a no-hitter into the sixth. Because of the pickoff in the second, Johnson would face the minimum through 5 in the sixth inning with the Smokies still leading 2-0. Johnson would retire Bryson Smith on a ground out to second for the inning's first out. He then got Ryan Wright to pop out the shallow left, but with 2 outs in the inning and the pitcher up, Johnson would see the no-hit bid slip away.
The old ball yard. Many friendly confines. The 0-2 swing, ground ball. Villanueva can't get it. Neither can Russell, and it's a base hit. Stephenson on an 0-2 pitch breaks up the no-hitter with a seeing eye single to left. Villanueva and Russell looking at each other. They cannot believe it.
Johnson took his no-hitter through 5 2/3 and would end up pitching into the 7th in this one. Johnson allowed just 2 hits over 6+ and struck out 6. He also retired 8 batters via groundout and had 1 ball reach the outfield against him. He eventually left the game in the 7th inning after giving up a leadoff single, but not before the Smokies gave him a couple more runs to work with. Stephenson stayed in for the 6th, and with 1 out would see his consecutive batters retired streak end at 14 straight. He walked both Almora and Russell in the 6th inning before giving up a 2-run double to Lars Anderson.
Stephenson, swing, line drive, right field, base hit. That one might get all the way to the wall. Here comes Almora. He gets the wave from Bailey. Russell's going to get the wave. There might be a play at the plate. Nope, it's cut off. 2-run score. Anderson runs past second base. They throw behind him, and he's tagged out by Green, and they get the out on the bags, but a 2-run double, and the Smokies take a 4-0 lead.
Anderson's double extended the Tennessee lead to 4-0 and was just the 3rd hit given up by Stephenson in the game. Tennessee up 4-0 in the 7th. Johnson stayed in for 1, and Andrew McKirahan would take over from there. The Smokies lefty got catcher Ross Perez to hit into a double play and then finished the inning by getting Ray Cheng the line out back to the mound. McKirahan pitched 2 scoreless innings. He allowed 1 hit and struck out 1. Now to the 9th, the Smokies brought in Frank Bautista, and the right-hander would allow a run on 3 hits in the final inning. He finished the game, though, by getting Cheng to ground into a double play. The Smokies took Game 4 of the series by a final of 4-1, and in the process, evened up the 5-game series at 2 games apiece. Johnson earned the win and improved to 4-4 on the year. He also lowered his earned run average to 2.71 overall and 1.59 over 7 second-half starts. Stephenson took the loss despite allowing just 3 hits over 6. The Pensacola right-hander struck out 7 and walked 2. Russell was 1 for 3 with a home run and 2 batted in.